Good afternoon to all of you. My name is Oshi Jain. Today's Viva topic is ethical consideration. Ethical consideration in clinical research are essential to protect the rights, dignity, and welfare of research participants. These considerations are guided by a combinations of ethical principle, legal regulations, and institutional policies. Then first is respect for person. Informed consent participant must have fully informed about the research including its purpose, procedure, risks and benefits. They must voluntarily agree to participate without concern. Then autonomy. Respecting the autonomy of the participants involved acknowledging their rights to make decisions about their involvement in the research. Then beneficence risk benefit analysis. Researchers must assess the potential risks and benefit of the research to minimize harm and maximize benefits to participants and society. Do no harm. Efforts should be made to avoid or mitigate any potential harm by the participants. Then justice, fair subject selections. The selections of participants should be fair and equitable, avoiding exploitations of vulnerable populations and ensuring that the benefits and burdens of research are distributed fairly. Then access to result. Participants should have access to the finding of the research, especially if it is pertinent to their health. Then confidentiality, data protection. Researchers must ensure the confidentiality of the participants' data using secure storage and data handling procedure to protect personal informations. Anonymity, where possible data should be anonymized to prevent identifications of participants. Then scientific integrity, validity and reliability. Research should be designed and conducted to produce valid and reliable result. Then transparency, researchers should be transparent about their method and finding, allowing for replications and security by the scientific committee. Then regulatory compliance, that is ethics committee. Research protocol must be reviewed and approved by ethics committees or institutional review board, that is IRB, to ensure that ethical standards are met. Then adherence to the guidelines, compliance with international guidelines, example Declaration of Helsinki, good clinical practice and local regulations is mandatory. Then conflict of interest disclosures. Researcher must disclose any potential conflicts of interest that could affecting the integrity of the research. Then management steps should be taken to manage and mitigate conflicts of interest to maintain trust in the research process. Then vulnerable population, additional protections, especially ethical considerations and additional protections are required when research involves vulnerable populations such as children, pregnant women, prisoners and individuals with cognitive impairment. Then post-study obligations, post-trial access. Researchers should address how participants will have access to beneficial interventions after the study end. Publications and disseminations. Results should be published and disseminated to contribute to scientific knowledge and public health. Then ethical review process, proposal submission. Researchers submit a detailed proposal to an ethics committee outlining the study design, participant recruitment, consent process, risk mitigation strategies and data handling procedure. Review and approval. The ethics committee review the proposal to ensure it meets ethical standards and provide approval before the study can begin. Ongoing monitoring, ethical oversight continues throughout the study to address and emerging ethical issues. Ethical considerations in clinical research are critical to ensuring that studies are conducted responsibly with respect to participants' rights and well-being, adhering to the ethical principle and regulatory requirements. Thank you.